go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another shortened episode of Clipboard Confessional with Bobby and Anthony. But just like last week, it's only me this evening giving you Wall's waiver wire ads. Or if you subscribe to Anthony's morning routine, perhaps it's swiping with Wall. If you don't get the reference, please feel free to go back and listen to our normal show where Anthony probably shared a little too much info about what his mornings look like. Either way, let's take a look at some guys who can help make your team better heading into week 3 of the NFL season. First on the docket is someone whose name I thought I may never have to mention again, but football is weird. So here we go. Daniel Jones, aka Danny Dimes, aka Daniel Indiana Jones, aka Vanilla Vic, which is one I've certainly never heard. But he is a quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. He is currently QB2 on the year after scoring 29 and a half and 22.8 points in the first 2 weeks of the season. Yes, it's on the back of 3 rushing touchdowns. That's not going to keep up. But my man also has more passing yards than everyone in the NFL, not named Russell Wilson. He's getting it done on the ground. He's getting it done in the air. So they have the hapless Titans coming up this week. He is owned in 19% of Yahoo leagues. Do what I'm going to do and try to get him on your team, especially if you lost your quarterback this week and quite a few went down. It's also tough not to add Jake Browning to this list as well. He's stepping in for Joe Burrow in Cincinnati, who'll be out at least 3 months with a toe injury. And it's not like the Bengals don't have a ton of weapons at Browning's disposal. Also, this is not JB's first rodeo. The last time Burrow went down, Browning averaged right around 20 fantasy points per game. Not too shabby. This next one, everyone likes a good deal, and I got a 2-for-1 special for you. Mostly because both of these guys are better for PPR. And although they had huge games this week, you're probably looking at them as more of a flex play with a floor rather than a ceiling. One is Wan'Dale Robinson with the Giants, and the other is Hunter Renfrow with the Panthers. Robinson averaged 7.5 yards a catch last year. That was good for 138th in the NFL and was 20 spots lower than the next highest receiver. Not to be outdone, though, Renfrow didn't even play last year. That being said, they're both turning into safety nets for their team's quarterbacks and could offer some value in the get through the bye weeks type of thing. Wandale is 23% owned, and Renfrow is basically only owned in his family league. My running back pick is not going to turn any heads. Neither did my Keenan Allen pick of last week. That one kind of worked out for us. But even though he entered the season with an injury, Najee Harris is only owned in 36% of leagues. Are you going to play him this week? Probably not. Although he did have 10 touches Monday against the Raiders. Next week, doubtful you put him in then either. But there are very few running back handcuffs in the league that become the top dog if the real top dog goes down. Think Tyler Algier in Atlanta. If I'm the Omarion Hampton owner, or even if I'm not, I want Harris sitting on my bench for a break glass in case of emergency type of event. Now, my last waiver wire ad this week is going to be a boring one because we did this dance already. But for whatever reason, the tight end 3 on the season is still free in 45. I'm sorry. He is still only owned in 45% of leagues. And that guy is the New Orleans Saints, Juwan Johnson. After scoring 11.6 points in week 1, my guy came out and dropped 13.4 this past Sunday. Get him on your team. There are very few tight ends that I would start over him right now. As a bonus pick, doing this research, I found that Brandon Ayuk is free in 51% of leagues. which qualifies him for our little video here. If your league allows an IR spot and yours isn't filled, throw him in there for when he returns. The 49ers are dying for pass catchers, so he will definitely have work when he's healthy. All right, folks, that's it. Thank you so much for listening. Hopefully, you enjoyed the show. Make sure you check out our regularly scheduled program later this week. And please like, subscribe, heart, whatever you got to do to help us out. I am Bobby Waugh from Clipboard Confessional with Bobby and Anthony, and I am